Hey everybody, how are we doing tonight? Oh good, I'm having internet trouble already. That is definitely what I wanted to see. Never mind. The stream is going down, coming back up. It's not live. No, had a weird lag there anyway. So, how are we all doing tonight? We're going to be taking a look at, okay, it looks like I'm going to have a delay no matter what. We're going to be having a look at the Nintendo Switch. No, I keep saying this. It's just the Nintendo Direct. It's not necessarily just the Switch Direct. Like, they could randomly come out with a new console and decide to do that instead. I think me streaming and trying to watch a live stream at the same time is having problems, so I think I'll be like a couple of seconds behind the official stream, and then there's a delay anyway on my stream, so you might be like, I don't know, a minute behind the stream, maybe something like that, 30 seconds. I don't think that's too bad. There's no live chat or anything like that, and people take time to tweet things out, so you know, they won't necessarily be spoiled. I think I have figured out what the issue was with the audio on the PC that we were having in the last stream, which was Witchwood, which is a fun crafting thing set in a kind of dark, I won't say dark exactly because it was still kind of cartoonishy, but like a grim kind of fairy tale setting where you're a witch who is trying to rescue a sleeping beauty for reasons you don't remember, but you're stuck in a pact with a ghost that is probably the devil. And he's not going to let you free from that until you deal with the contract you have with him. So it's fun. It's interesting. But yeah, I was trying to figure out what the desktop audio issue was because I wanted to watch a trailer for Sifu, which is what we'll be looking at on Saturday. And the audio wasn't coming through. And I have figured it out, is that it was trying to put the audio out to my monitor. And the monitor does not have speakers. So that's not going to work. So I've instead had to put it out to my microphone, which for some reason has speakers. Don't ask me. Well, not speakers exactly, but it has an audio out, which I imagine is supposed to be so you can hear yourself. You know, you have a kind of cushioning effect, which just makes it easier to... it feels like your voice is a bit richer, I guess, is the way they're going for. But anyway, we're getting started here in a couple seconds. And I will swap in and out on the desktop audio and this music you're hearing right now, which is Creative Commons. So I won't get DMCA for this music, but I might if the Switch Direct has they call it licensed music or something like that. So we'll have to check that out. But anyway, almost there now. Here comes 2.
Peggy 18.
Peg 18. Bit adult for Nintendo. And apologies for the chrome, the green screen, but if I wear black I just basically turn invisible, so that was my fault, but whatever. Xenoblade, please? Ah, of course. This will be Fire Emblem's Dynasty Warriors thing, in the same way that there's a Hyrule Warriors type deal. Same deal.
I seek to destroy the irrational power structure.
I mean, the Zelda one is pretty fun. There's a lot of like different features to do, but it's really a question of, do you like the 1v1000 stuff, like the Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors type deal? I don't mind it, but yeah, it does get a bit boring after a while. So that's the question.
For a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
But they do have a couple of things from like the Breath of the Wild series for the Hyrule Warriors stuff. Like there are like side quests and stuff. There are the lots of a lot of different NPCs that come back from Breath of the Wild. So like, it's really a question of, do you like that kind of gameplay, and then how big of a Fire Emblem's Three Houses fan are you? Like, if you're a big fan, you'll put up with the Dynasty Warriors gameplay.
You seek revenge to slake your rage and heal your wounded heart. I know you are prepared to do whatever that you must.
June.
皆さん、こん
What's
に
up?
ちは。任天堂ダイレクトの案内役を務めます高橋です。
You can't see me, but I'm gonna bet.
ファイアーエンブレム無双風化雪月です。原作のファイアーエンブレム風化雪月と時代背景はそのままに全く異なる物語の展開。
Same universe. So is it set after Three Houses?
続いてはヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Can it be set? I don't know the story of Three Houses, but I assume one of the houses comes out on top. This is the top-down. The fuck is it called? Yeah, my Advance Wars. I was trying to get the name before they got it out, but there you go. It's Advance Wars. This looks really nice. I just don't have any particular interest in the Advance Wars gameplay. But yeah, that's like, this is a considerable glow up of a remake, remaster, whatever way you want to put it.
More commanding officers and more diverse terrain can be leveraged for additional tactical opportunities, like blasting through pipelines to cross into enemy territory. In both campaigns, you can fast forward gameplay and rewind your turns.
Wow, I can't wait to skip gameplay. I can't wait to not play this game that I bought. I never understood that mechanic. Why wouldn't I want to play the game that I bought? That doesn't make sense to me.
Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp marches onto Nintendo Switch April 8th.
April 8th.
Pre-orders
Okay.
are available now on Nintendo
Just
eShop.
move the microphone boom a little bit so it's not in the frame.
Explore an infinite universe.
Is it infinite?
In No Man's Sky, every star is the light of a distant sun.
It's technically not infinite. There is a limit. It's just such a huge number you'll never see it.
Travel to planets of your choosing in this infinite, procedurally generated universe. Here, you'll discover extraordinary lands and creatures that have never been seen before and may never be seen again.
It's also kind of
You must craft your own
like, it is
tools.
procedurally generated, but it's not randomly generated. Like, it's the same every time they generate it. Like,
Trade convoys
I
travel
don't know how to
between
explain it.
stars.
Like, they're not generating it every time you play the game. It is generated. It's sitting on the server. It's just they didn't craft every
And the
level
abilities
all
are
by
ever
themselves.
watchful.
Like,
Your
they let a
journey
machine
will
do
be
all of
fraught
it.
with danger.
Because it's a very small team, and even if it wasn't a small team, there are billions of planets. There's no way they would never have enough time.
How will you live in this universe?
And this has had tons and tons of patches and updates since it came out.
This summer.
Like, a disappointing debut, but going back to it now, there's so much in it. Pokemon? No? What? Mario Soccer? Okay. Or Mario Football? Really? Don't kick the bomb, Bowser. Donkey Kong, what are you doing on Bowser's team? That seems like cheating. That seems a little unethical. That was a 2-footed tackle from Luigi, though. That's definitely not allowed. And
Mario Strikers.
he's about to murder a child with that
First
attack.
strike. A 5-on-5 sport like football that's way heavy on offense. Aim for goals by dribbling and passing to teammates, as well as by using tackles.
That's definitely illegal. Flying?
Rushing special shots.
Flying is
The
cheating.
main rule in this sport is to rule the field. Try to score more goals.
Hi
than your
Melwin, how you
opponent.
doing? Good to see you back.
There are two things to keep in mind that'll help you with your strategy.
Mario Football. Well, they haven't done this yet, so there's that.
It changes not only your appearance, but also your stats like speed, strength, and pass accuracy. Customize
What? Mario
as you
doesn't
see
need
fit.
new stats. Isn't he the strongest and greatest hero of all time?
Strike. To activate this shot, Grab an orb when it appears on the field.
Of course.
And charge it while your opponents are distracted.
But
hit the net and you'll score not 1, but 2 goals.
That's got to be cheating. That's at least a penalty. That's got to, like, right? There's a free kick at least.
Team can compete against each other on one Nintendo Switch console. In addition to individual matches, online play will have an online club mode. Join an in-game club and compete for placement in the rankings. Up to 20
It'll be interesting to see how well Nintendo's online works on that, because Nintendo's online isn't very good.
Try to become the world's top club. With items, tackles,
and is Rosalina on the bad guys team?
Anything goes on this field. Mario Strikers, Battle League Football.
Bowser must have something on Donkey Kong and Rosalina to get them on his team. Either that or he's actually a really nice guy, and Mario is just, you know, propaganda in the Mushroom Kingdom. Battle football. Well, it's not Zelda. Splatoon. Alright, fair enough. Hey now, you're a squid now. Never played Splatoon. Played too many multiplayer games, but I don't know, people are hyped for it. Good for them. This looks like it's a team game, though. Oh wait, no, Splatoon is always a team game, wasn't it? I don't know. Okay. Watch out! Watch out, Squid! Squid Kid, Inkling, whatever it is. Egg throw, okay. Can you tell I've no idea what's going on in this game? Like, I know it's like paint the arena in your colors so you can move around it really quickly, and there is a bit of a whoever has most of the arena painted also wins kind of thing. But I think this is like a campaign mode, maybe? Nice shot. I thought that was the Final Fantasy fanfare for a second. I was like, how did they get that? Gross. Okay, so I guess that's a specific mode for Splatoon?
ご覧いただいたのはスプラトゥーン3の協力モードサーモンランネクストウェーブの映像です。ラストには
The cooperative mode for Splatoon 3.
巨大鮭の姿も確認できましたが、イカたちの運命やいかに。スプラトゥーン3はこの夏発売です。今後の続報をお待ちください。引き続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Come on, Zelda.
Bonzers at the ready.
That's not Zelda. I know that name though, Vanzers. Armored Core?
A full remake
Front mission, same thing.
Front mission game is storming onto Nintendo Switch.
It's close enough. It's the same thing.
In this tactical RPG, you'll pilot weaponized machines.
Okay,
called
it's not quite the
visors
same thing.
and lead your battalion to victory.
Armored Core, you actually are the mech, whereas Front Mission is a
Gain the upper hand
more of
in
a turn-based
battle by
strategy
aiming for
RPG
enemy
type
parts
thing.
to destroy. Mix and match various weapons and parts.
So there hasn't been
customize
a
your
new
visor.
Front Mission in ages, and like technically this isn't a new one; it's a remake, but still, it hasn't been a new one in a really, really long time.
When Front Mission 1 Remake launches on Nintendo Switch this summer.
So good for fans, good for fans of them,
Front Mission 2
and
Remake
even better
will
for
also
fans.
launch on Nintendo
And maybe if
Switch.
it sells well, they'll get a new one.
Get set for a high-octane Disney and Pixar combat racer.
Oh dear.
From the creators of the Asphalt series comes rip-roaring racing action across Disney and Pixar-inspired racetracks. Race as a legendary roster of characters on high-speed circuits, using each one's special abilities to battle for victory across the finish line. Choose Mickey Mouse for symphonic.
Choose Mickey Mouse and win all the time.
Monstrous power, or Mulan for explosive
It's these
maneuvers.
contractually
Each
obligated that
racer
he gets to
also
win no
possesses
matter what.
powerful ultimate skills.
Okay, so Disney
Perfect for
Mario
turning
Kart,
the tables at the
basically.
last second. Disney Speedstorm is a free-to-play game.
It's strange that they went with Disney and like Pixar, and but like they have Star Wars and Marvel obviously still in their wheelhouse, but I guess they wanted to keep it cartoonish.
Cross-platform play, as well as split-screen and online
Oh,
multiplayer.
Kingdom Hearts characters in there though.
Disney Speedstorm races onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
So that Chocobo racing is going to have some problems when it comes out, I guess, because now it has to compete with that.
Unleash the power of the Force in this classic Star Wars action adventure.
Woof.
As Darth Vader's secret apprentice, you'll use devastating force powers
Like,
and lightsaber combos. As you
There
hunt
were
down
some really
Jedi
good things
masters
about
on
that game,
iconic
but
planets.
there were also some really
Upgrade
bad
abilities
things
with
about
force
that game.
and
So
force
it's
repulse, then combine them for even more destructive
there's some really great technology
Use
behind
button
that game.
controls Or opt for motion controls, enhanced from the original Wii version.
Ouch,
You
motion
can also
controls.
duel locally with a friend
The,
to determine who is the galaxy's most powerful
The
Jedi.
actual like manipulation
Star
of
Wars: The
objects
Force
using
Unleashed
the
launches
Force
on
was
Nintendo
done
Switch
really
April
well
20th.
in that game. There's
Pre-orders
also
begin
some
on
really
Nintendo
good like
eShop shortly
destructive
after this
materials and
presentation.
stuff, 'cause they really went
The
heavy
complete
in that kind of
saga
technology.
legendary assassin
But,
Ezio Auditore da Firenze
the rest of the
awaits
gameplay
in
is not
critically
good.
acclaimed Assassin's Creed games.
Okay.
Explore Renaissance
The Assassin's
Italy
Creed 2
and
trilogy,
16th century
because that's right.
Constantinople.
There were 3 games
Interact
called
with
Assassin's Creed 2.
historical figures and discover secrets of the Creed across 3 games, 2 bonus short films, and DLC.
That's right.
Plus,
They
take
really,
advantage of
really
enhanced
milked
features for Nintendo Switch on the go,
Ezio because they
including touch
really couldn't get a
controls,
better character
HD
after that.
rumble, and
Well, to be
optimized
fair,
onto
I
display.
haven't
Assassin's Creed
I haven't
Ezio
played Valhalla, so
launches
maybe
on Nintendo
Ivor
Switch
Ivor is a good
February
character, but I don't think they ever really
Mobile suits in dynamic action RPG
I don't think they ever really came back from Ezio.
Incidents called breaks are occurring across the Gundam universe. Find out what's causing them and restore the proper timeline. You'll lead 3 mobile suits in battle.
Okay.
Enhance each suit with parts to improve
Chibi
their powers.
Gundams
You can also battle
is a
alongside
weird
friends in online
oxymoron
co-op
because they're meant to be, you know,
SD Gundam
skyscraper
Battle Alliance
sized.
launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Two worlds cross in the triumphant return of this RPG classic. A remaster of the
Nice.
acclaimed RPG Chrono Cross is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Why not Chrono Trigger though?
One fateful day, the protagonist Surge wanders into an alternate world. Though it
I
somewhat
think Chrono
resembles
Cross gets a
home,
bit of a bad
he finds
rep.
that he no
Like
longer exists here.
Chrono Trigger is obviously
How
the
did this
better one,
happen?
but
What is this
Chrono
mysterious
Cross is still
another
good.
world?
It's just
Travel
it's
back
just
and
Chrono
forth
Trigger was
between
so
both
good.
worlds to unravel the story. Over 40 characters can join your party. Depending on the choices you make, the allies who accompany you and the endings that trigger will differ. A number of improvements.
Plus, as
have
you can
been made
probably
to
hear,
this
the music
remaster,
is really, really good in
like
Chrono
the
Cross.
ability to turn off enemy encounters and a newly enhanced soundtrack. Plus,
Like,
Radical Dreamers.
I get people
originally
don't like,
released on the Satellaview, is
I get
included.
people don't like random encounters
Experience
in the
the
really
origins
old
of
RPGs,
Chrono
but why
Cross
turn them
in this
off? That's
text-based
like,
adventure.
once again, I want less of the game like that.
Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition.
But I guess if you can just toggle it on off, you're like,
Its way
whatever,
onto
I just want to get to the
Nintendo
next
Switch
save
April
point.
7th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
April's pretty soon, alright, yeah, I'll give that a look, I think. And yeah, well, Kirby's out really soon, so not surprising this is going to show up. Watch out, Kirby. It's really cute foxes. Don't eat all of them, I guess. No, you fools! Eat the car too? That's too much, Kirby. Now he's Carby. I was making a joke, but sure, why not?
It's
Kirby is, of course, the most terrifying of Nintendo protagonists. Kirby, the Devourer of Worlds.
With an unusual mix of nature and civilization. To rescue the kidnapped Waddle Dees, Kirby sets off on a new adventure. Introducing Mouthful Mode.
Carby mode.
Car to zoom around. A vending machine to attack with juice cans.
Right, makes sense. Oh. Okay, apologies for this. This is just my connection and live streaming at the same time, I think is what's happening here. Either that or I really have lost connection.
Or become a
which is entirely possible. But anyway, we're back. Maybe. Oh, no. Spoke too soon. Yeah. This is either Nintendo having trouble with their live stream, which I kind of doubt. It's almost certainly my end. Let's put some music on while this is happening. While YouTube decides where to put us. Hope you have to replay some sections.
With
okay,
Mouthful Mode,
we're back.
New actions will be available for Kirby depending on the object he inhales.
Wow.
Enjoy exploring with new moves different from copy abilities. Kirby can even weaponize a mouthful of water, like this.
That's cheating.
As Kirby rescues Waddle Dees, Waddle Dee Town will continue to grow, and more resources will become available.
Carmouth Kirby destroyed the stream. It was too much.
At
It
Waddle
just,
Dee's
it didn't like my
weapon shop,
pun,
familiar
that's all.
copy abilities can
Kirby's
be
power is
evolved.
too strong. He devoured my bandwidth while he was at it.
Evolve copy abilities to expand.
Doesn't seem to be
Kirby's
doing
range of
much to,
attacks.
to that weird Yeti guy, but okay.
They'll also change Kirby's appearance and make him even more powerful.
Stop giving Kirby more power! You fools! You don't know what you're doing!
Some copy abilities may have stronger evolved forms. A
Absolute
new
fools.
adventure
He'll kill
awaits
us
our
all.
Pink Puffball. Who are the Beast Pack?
What is that thing?
What are these
It's
enemies
hilarious
trying
looking.
to do? Can Kirby restore peace to this world?
Yeah, probably.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land launches on Nintendo Switch March 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
ご覧いただきました星のカービィディスカバリーは、いよいよ来月の発売です。もう少しだけお待ちください。
You got
引
it,
き続
Chief.
きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
任天堂ディレクトをご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。バッターの大谷
Oh
翔
no,
平です。
it's the sports section. Quick.
ピッチャーの大
This
谷
is your
翔平
time to go to the bathroom.
任天堂スイッチ上で今回初めて MLB 打賞22が楽しめるようになりました。それではこちらをご覧ください。
That's right, Otani-san.
How did he-
MLB The Show is coming to Nintendo
How did he
Switch.
snap his fingers
That
with gloves
means
on?
you can play modes like Road to the Show
That's not possible.
and Diamond
Are they
Dynasty
plastic
on your
gloves?
Nintendo Switch. But that's not all. You can even play Exhibition with a single Joy-Con controller. With cross progression, you
Just
can also
hurl
earn
your
new
Joy-Con
content
into the
on
TV.
any platform.
Relive the
MLB
glory
Show
days of
22 is
hurling your Wiimote into the
Take your
TV.
progress on the go with you on Nintendo Switch. Have friends that play MLB The Show 22 online matches on other consoles? No need to worry. You can invite them and play online.
I mean, Nintendo's on and the Switch Online isn't amazing,
You're a true two-way
but if
player,
they're gonna be
this is
doing
ridiculous.
crossplay as well, that seems like it's gonna put a pretty
You're gonna have your hands full of
sizable
games
strain
with
on
these
them.
collections. 3 Kingdom Hearts collections are almost here.
Yeah.
From Kingdom Hearts
So yeah, I mean, like,
to
Kingdom Hearts
3
is
and
great.
the
I like
remote
Kingdom
DLC.
Hearts, but
Every entry
the
is
way they
coming
have
to
gone
Nintendo
about bringing
Switch
this
as
to the
cloud
Switch
version that can
is
be played while
shameful
connected to the
for
internet.
Square Enix. It's
Relive
like,
or get to
one,
know
it's all
these
cloud
great
versions, but
adventures
then
alongside Sora,
they're like
Donald,
full price, like
and more for the
$70
first
for
time
each
in
one.
TV,
For a
tabletop,
game you
or
don't,
handheld mode.
I mean, you don't really own any game anymore, obviously, because of the stupid licensing stuff, but you really, really don't own these ones, because they're cloud-based. As soon as Nintendo or Square Enix get bored and take them down off the cloud, you don't own it anymore. Like, that's a lot of money for something you really, really don't own. Klonoa? Wow, that is a blast from the past.
And hover while firing wind bullets to grab and throw enemies. Use each level's surroundings to your advantage.
Nobody questioned Klonoa's anatomy. It doesn't make sense. He has hands on his ears. Just don't think about it.
Fantasy Reverie series launches on Nintendo Switch July 8th.
Are these ears or are these whiskers? I think he has whisker
We're
arms.
so glad you're here.
It's Portal 102.
Been here before? Either way, you're in for a puzzling treat. In these award-winning games, the portal gun is your key to surviving imprisonment in a mysterious
So what is it?
lab.
Just 1 and 2?
Create portals and warp to other areas to find cake? Still unconfirmed. You can pass through portals.
No,
so
they confirmed
computers,
it. There's no cake.
lasers, and robots with unnerving levels of personality. The sequel adds in local, online, and split-screen multiplayer modes. And that part's no lie. Neither is the sentient robot monitoring your every move when Portal Companion Collection
Damn,
warps
Portal
on
is such.
Nintendo Switch
They're
this year.
such good games. Like, it's ridiculous.
A classic comes alive.
Castlevania. Wild Arms. Okay, nope, don't know this one. You were just streaming Portal 2? Melvin. Yeah, I did. I saw that. I saw the VOD of it. This is a fun time. I think I tried to play co-op with a friend of mine, and
Previously unreleased outside of Japan,
I
the
think we
RPG
just
Live
felt it
Alive
was too
makes its
funny
overseas
to
debut, now in HD 2D.
mess with each
Multiple
other
stories
instead
featuring different
instead of actually
protagonists and time
cooperating.
periods
I think I
await.
just kept dunking him
Order
in
which you tackle them
goo
is up
and
to you.
whatever.
Prehistory. A tribesman comes of age in a world without words. The Wild West. A wanderer with a bounty on his head fights for his life. Imperial China. A kung fu master searches for a worthy successor.
So is this from the
Twilight
same
of Japan. A shinobi
Octopath Traveler,
undertakes
guys?
an important secret mission. Present day.
I didn't see
a
who the
martial
developer
artist
was.
strives to become the strongest there ever was. The near future. A youth with psychic powers takes a stand against evil. The distant future. A newly built robot is swept up in a tragedy in space. What other stories are on the horizon?
You will repay my loyalty in death!
Live Alive
no?
launches on Nintendo
No
Switch
thanks.
July 22nd.
Can we rethink this?
Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop shortly
So
after
I think
this
that's a game that
presentation.
never left Japan. So that's yeah, there'll be a lot of people who haven't played it.
いかがでしたか
It looks good.
続いてはこちらです
Tennis, more sports.
世代を超えてどなたでもお楽しみいただける
It just said sports there for a sec. I thought you were taking the piss.
こちらをご覧ください
Nintendo Switch Sports, so not Mario
With sports
Sports.
included in Nintendo Switch Sports.
Miitopia Sports.
You might recognize these three from past Wii Sports games.
You might recognize these
Rally
from
by
the
gently
real
spinning
world.
The Joy-Con controller at the right time.
Yep, that's definitely Destroy Your TV.
Bowling.
Destroy Your
Roll
TV
the
Part
ball
2.
straight ahead or give it a little curve.
You just yeet your Switch into the bin. That's what
And
that
quarterback.
is.
Knock your opponent off the platform while attacking and defending.
How do you do this with a handheld Switch?
3 additional sports are joining the lineup.
You just hold it in your hand and like.
Football. Use a gigantic ball to make dynamic plays. Enjoy matches with Joy-Con controllers to shoot
Wii
and
Sports is
perform
back,
diving
says
moves.
Melvin. Yep, looks like it. Switch Sports now.
By attaching a Joy-Con controller to the leg strap accessory included with the physical version of the game, you
Or
can
Ring
play
Fit.
shootout
If you already have
mode
Ring
with
Fit, you have one of
intuitive
those too.
motions. badminton.
I guess you can't play
Control
this
your
handheld.
shots left
Would be
and
my
right
guess.
while keeping the shuttlecock in the air. Unleash powerful
You can't
smash
you can't
shots
say
to
that
gain the
word.
upper hand.
You can't- that's why they have the 18s rating. It's so they could say
Finally, volleyball.
shuttle penis.
Use a Joy-Con controller to serve, bump, set, and spike the ball.
I hope I can use buttons to do all these too.
The game supports local play with family and friends on one Nintendo Switch console, as well as online play across all sports.
That's so weird. Like there's not like you can play the Switch with the Joy-Cons detached. It has like a kickstand on the back of it if you don't know.
The more you win, the tougher the players
So
you'll
you could
face.
do that, but like having people crowd around a tiny screen is a bit weird. I mean, you have the dock obviously, but
せっかくなので
that's presuming a lot.
バレーボールのプレーを実際にお見せしようと思うんですが、
高橋さん、あ、皆さんこんにちは。任天堂の小泉です。
小泉。
小泉さん、気合入ってますね。それでは小
Where's
泉
your
さん
shirt?
とバレーボールをオンラインでプレーしてみ
What
ます。
team are you on?
ストラップの準備は大丈夫ですか？
はい、もちろん
I
です
don't.
ベースの確保も
It's in the wash. What do you want from me? I've got plenty of space here in the
わかり
void.
やすくご覧いただくために実況を別途つけてお送りします。
Alright, oh, we're doing this?
I think by live commentary, do they mean
Nintendo Switch Sports.
pre-recorded
What do you expect today
commentary?
from the Takahashi Koizumi team? It's Koizumi to serve, with Takahashi up front. We begin with Koizumi serving. How will the opposing team react? Takahashi makes the block.
He didn't jump.
Another
This
one
is so non-immersive.
Koizumi saves it. A set up in the air, and here comes the spike. The other team saves it and fights back. And they
Out.
score.
What? That was out.
Didn't quite get it in time.
That was
Okay,
out.
it's okay, the game's over. Now the other team serves.
I demand the
Koizumi
virtual
saves it.
referee
Takahashi sets it up.
or the virtual umpire,
Koizumi
linesman,
spikes,
whatever it's
but it
called.
goes right toward the opponent. Here's another attack. Now's their chance. They get the ball, and with a setup from Koizumi, Takahashi scores. They got
Did
a
that go
point
in?
with that fierce spike.
Just about. Right on the line.
プレーはこの辺りにしておきましょ
That's only 2 points.
それでは
The match is a lot longer than that.
失礼します。
Alright, back into the void for me.
う。さて、ご紹介してまいりました任天堂スイッチスポーツですが、発売日は4月29日です。
There's a lot of stuff in April. Nothing
そし
as
て夏頃には
furthest we've seen so far is
発売日の
June.
シュート対決に加えビッグバンドを使
I
い
forget what was
サッカー
June
の試合
even,
が楽し
but
める
I remember seeing the date. I just forget what the game was.
さらにこの秋には新たにゴルフをお楽しみいただける無料アップデ
Golf.
ートも計画し
If
ています。
nobody liked Mario fucking Super Rush, so screw you for putting golf in this instead.
快適なオンラインプレイを楽しんでいただくために発売前にオンラインのテストプレイを実施しさまざまな技術検証を行いたいと考えていますのでぜひご協力をお願いいたします。
Okay, I'll help you with
オンラインご加入の方
bowling my
を対象
Switch
に
into the bin.
ご覧
Sure.
の日程で実施します。
We can iron out that bug.
任天堂ホームページにて詳細をご確認ください。
Alright, end of next
何
week?
卒よろしく
Yes,
お願いいたし
end
ま
of
す。
next week.
任天堂スイッチスポーツの情報は以上となります。ぜひご期待ください。続いてはヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Yeah, more games. More games. Let's put them in.
Get those taiko drumming skills ready.
I know this character, but I have no idea what the game is.
Coming to Nintendo Switch. Set in Omiko City, the sacred town for taiko drums, you'll strive to
Makes
become a
sense.
taiko master, along with brand new character Kumo-kyun. Drum to dozens of boppin' beats, including Megalovania, Gurenge, Steel Special, and Racing into the Night. And that's not all.
I can't put Megalovania in this.
The main theme from The Legend of Zelda is included. That's 76 songs total. Plus, take advantage of a practice mode to replay sections of songs as many times as you'd like.
I might actually have to get this. So it's a not so rhythm game basically.
Or face off against each other in Great Drum Toy War.
send a bunch of rubber dusks so they can't see anything.
When Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
It's really easy to get me into those rhythm games. Just put some. Okay. May have just pulled me right back out of the game after that. It would very much depends on what games are in that service. I don't like paying a subscription service to it.
With these Nintendo Switch games?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
The brand new tactical RPG Triangle Strategy.
Oh
is
yeah.
almost here.
Can't wait for this game to. It's going to absolutely destroy my morale because it's so hard.
Your choices and conviction will determine their fate.
As Lord of House Wolford, I solemnly swear an oath.
The 2 demos.
Future lords shall be bound.
Yeah, I
will
know.
never
This
turn
extra
my back
DLC,
on the
500
promise of a better world.
subscription thing is not
Demo
fun.
playable to the end of Chapter 3 will be available
Another demo.
on
Oh
the
no.
shop shortly after
The
this
game is so
presentation.
hard though.
Save data from the demo can be transferred to the full game once purchased. More Cuphead action awaits in the paid DLC, Cuphead, the delicious last
Yeah,
course.
more Cuphead. There's another game
You'll
that's
explore
way
a
too
brand
hard.
new Inkwell Isle. Defeat a bevy of new bosses with wild personalities and even wilder attacks.
I mean, it's not that it's too hard.
However,
It's
Miss
just
Chalice is a new
I
playable
don't know.
character.
I like to make progress when I play
Rolling
games.
dodges and more.
But I'm like
The
perfectly
delicious
fine
last
playing other
course
harder
runs
games.
its way
I don't know.
onto Nintendo Switch June
I
30th.
kind of feel like Cuphead is
Free
more for
update
like
is coming to Metroid Dread.
Twitch people,
All it takes
not
is
Twitch,
one
but
hit.
like people who can move quickly, kind of.
Even
I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm getting confused by Metroid Dread.
getting hit even once causes a game over in the brutal Dread mode
Jesus.
difficulty. Can you face
That
this new
game's hard
challenge?
enough as it is.
And for players new to the Metroid series, take
Super easy
advantage
mode?
of increased recovery with the newly added Rookie mode difficulty.
Super easy
This
mode.
free update launches shortly after this presentation. A second free update in April will add a boss rush mode,
Nice.
in which you'll battle bosses continuously, one at a time.
I really do need to get back to Metroid. I played it on the channel if you want to look it up. There's a VOD of it somewhere out there.
Nintendo Switch.
Probably on YouTube now. I think it's probably too long now. It's probably gone from Twitch. Anyway, what else I say? Cuphead. Yeah. It's like, they're like skill-based, right? They're skill-based difficulty. Whereas something like Dark Souls is not really. Dark Souls is more just persistence and stubbornness. What's this about Earthbound? They need to get more people on the online subscription thing. Is that it? That's one way to do it, alright. People really want their Earthbound. What they really want is their Earthbound. They want a new Earthbound is what they really want. This is Nintendo still dangling that carrot. Someday. Someday you'll get it. I never played them, so I don't have that need. But I know people who have, and they very much want another Earthbound. Like, if you were a fan of Undertale, like, that owes a lot to Earthbound.
And Earthbound Beginnings will be added to Nintendo
So
Switch
it's
Online
definitely something you should
shortly
check
after
out
this
if you never
presentation.
got around to playing it, because they have a fairly similar vibes. The gameplay is by no means the same. Undertale is very much by itself in that kind of thing, but that kind of vibe is sort of the same. Zombie stuff. Are these more cloud-based games? Tetsu Fumaden looks actually really nice. Shortly after his presentation? Shit. I think it was out so soon. Alright. I think I know what we're playing next week. Haven't watched Demon Slayer, so no idea what's going on in that, but okay. Lego stuff. I'm sort of just waiting for the Star Wars Lego game at this point. 2 Point Campus, yeah, that's May. I'll probably get that on PC though. Maybe PlayStation if I can plug in a mouse and keyboard and play it on that maybe instead.
かがでしたか？ここで一つお知らせです。2017年の発売以来、大変多くの方にお楽しみいただいているマリオカート8デラックスに
It has sold extremely well.
歴代コースの中からいくつかのコースをリマスターし、有料追加コンテンツとして配信いたします。こちらをご覧ください。
I mean, like, you can't really say no to more Mario Kart. There's a reason it's so popular. There's a reason it's sold so well. It's a fun time. It's a fun time until you're in first and you get blue shells back to the last place. Then it's not a fun time anymore. Then everyone else is cheating.
Paid DLC courses will be coming to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
So remastered courses, but are they doing any new courses?
Booster Course Pass. You may recognize some courses from past Mario Kart games.
Okay, but new courses also?
8 courses will be released at a time over 6 waves. That's 48 additional courses we plan on releasing by the end of 2023.
That's a lot of courses.
Courses such as Coconut Mall.
I wonder how they're gonna handle the really like the really early Mario Kart courses, because they were quite short. Like,
of course, you can play these courses locally and online.
And if you're playing online, do you also have to own the course in order to be able to play, or does only just one person have to be able to do it?
Course Pass will launch March 18th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop shortly
So
after
it doesn't look like there's any new
You
courses.
can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost.
Ah, yes, get more people into that delicious expansion pack.
Or purchase the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster.
You want to get more people in there. I've been holding off, but I mean, as soon as like Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time hit it, I might have to do it. Unless I can find a decent emulator.
さて、次の映像が最後になります。ご覧ください。
Last announcement. Okay, Zelda. Zelda or Xenoblade? This might be Xenoblade.
Fighting in order to live.
I think this is Xenoblade.
And living to fight.
You're holding off on it too as well, Melvin. Yep. They're gonna get me with it,
the
though.
way of our world.
This is Xenoblade. Fucking brilliant. Yes, Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Ionios.
Tell me, what would possess you to side with them?
We're fighting because there are enemies to kill.
How can you tell? Because they have those British accents.
I
But
saw this coming.
it's only in Xenoblade where you hear Welsh.
Fine for you, isn't it? All that time you've got.
You could try to move forwards again.
How can our lives be so snuffing little, do you?
They're not your friends anymore. They're his few.
Sword march. The land pierced by a great sword.
Brilliant.
It's the only way you're gonna defeat the real enemy.
Whatever life is lost, I won't let you soldier it all alone. What good filling up these flickering clocks in our eyes?
Sorry, I'm just watching. I'm just watching this trailer.
Flame clock, it has to go.
Ouroboros abhor this world. They must be erased without a trace.
It seems like they're rolling back, or not rolling back, but it seems like they're using a lot more stuff from Xenoblade Chronicles 1 instead of 2. There's no 3 on it. There it is. It's just fading in. Give it a second. I'd have to come in. But yeah, there's a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles 1 in that trailer rather than 3, or rather than 2, rather. Ooh, this year as well. Wow, that's something to drop on the trailer right at the end.
Xenoblade 1と2、2つの世界の未来をつなぐ物語。Xenoblade 3は9月に発売を予定しています。
Okay, I have till September to finally actually get around to finishing Xenoblade 2.
は以上になります。ご視聴ありがとうございました。
All right, no Zelda. That's, I mean, that's out this year, and still, we've only got that one trailer from it. Two trailers from it. Although the first one, does the first one really count? It was a teaser. I'm not sure it does. All right, so that was our Switch. That was our Nintendo Direct. I keep going for Switch Direct. I don't know why. Yeah, what did we think? Xenoblade was a fingers crossed, hoping I'd see something about it, but it's there. It's a thing, and it's out this year, so that's great. I still haven't finished the second one. I still have to get around to it. Finished the first one. Really, really liked it. No Zelda though. Yeah, Mel1, no Zelda. What's that about? It's out this year. You guys, you got to tell us some stuff. Unless they are planning on doing like a specific Nintendo Direct for Legend of Zelda, which they've done for a couple of other games. There was no mention of the Monster Hunter expansion either. Sunbreaker, something like that. Although they may be leaving that to Capcom, because a lot of that stuff was first-party Nintendo stuff. So with the exception of Kingdom Hearts. So, yeah, I don't know. The Disney Mario Kart one is a weird one, because I had heard nothing about that. And it's just, yeah, we're making a Disney kart. It's like, okay. It almost certainly won't be as good as Mario Kart, but yeah, you do you, I guess. What else was there? Triangle Strategy has another demo, so yep, I will be failing to make any progress in that, but still enjoying what I was playing of it. I think that was kind of it for me. The football game, I think if you can get like some friends together to play it, I think would be a ton of fun. I don't feel like it would be all that interesting to play solo. And then Switch Sports is much the same. That's kind of a thing you play with a group of friends, and you like trade off controllers with people and, you know, do it that way kind of thing. Anyway, that was Switch Direct for, again, what is wrong with my brain? Nintendo Direct for February 2020. Yeah, Melvin, Mario Football, that does look fun, but I do think you need to know people. You need to know people to play it is an issue. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, Nintendo Direct, February 2022. Yeah. Interesting. There was some stuff I was interested in, some stuff I wasn't interested in. So that's fine. It's balanced. It worked out. Some good stuff for other people that might have been interested in. I realized that has been silence for all that time. Apologies. I know listening to just voice without music is irritating. To me, anyway. I don't know about the rest of you. Anyway. Thanks for watching that or joining me for the Switch Direct. Again, what is wrong with my brain? Nintendo Direct. Why? It's just in my head that it's a Switch Direct. I don't understand. I don't think they've ever called it that. Has there ever been just a Switch Direct? Because it's I don't know. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.